with another one. Y'all don't forget to hit that like and that subscribe as you come on in. God is good. I appreciate y'all. Seek ye first my God and his righteousness, and all these things should be added to you. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things should be added to you. All right, now look, y'all had me a long week, so that's why I ain't post for the weekend. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me as y'all come on in too. But I didn't post the weekend 'cause I had a long weekend, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I had to get that on that grind, man, for real. And every time I kind of got up, I just, you know, sat and laid it down. You feel me? I can't run myself, you know, I can't run myself regular, but I got the energy to do a lot of things. But understand, you must still have that time where you lay it down. Come on, man, right? But I want it's a couple things I had wanted to talk about, right? And I definitely wanted to do this video. And this topic was like one of my first 10 videos that I did. Like when I first started YouTube, this conversation was something that I had already talked about in my first 10 videos. Like my first, it was one of my first 10 videos. Okay, I didn't. Now it wasn't my first video, but it was one out of my first 10 videos. Understand, right? So uh, and I wanted to spin around, and I wanted to touch on more topic of it, and you know, give men some enlightenment and give men some suggestion on certain things, right? Okay, because I go through this too. Understand? I have to go through this too. I want to talk, and it's basically, you know, not being, not letting society push kids off on us, right? 737, and y'all got to understand, 737. See, my pull-out game was so strong that I really didn't start limited to females till I maybe turned maybe like 26. So from 17 all the way to 26, I wasn't nothing no females. You know what I'm saying? Pull-out game was strong. Understand what's good with it. Y'all come on in. I appreciate y'all. All right, so the pull-out game was strong, right? Mean strong. So when I finally did it, I knocked a couple dates off and things like that. You feel me? But only one was able to actually, transform the situation. But she ended up having a miscarriage, right? So I just look at it as if it's meant for me to have a child, I can have a child. I don't have a biological clock on when I can have children. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell men, we are the 1%. We get better in time. So that's why I tell y'all, keep work, invest in yourself. You know, you know, keep evolving as a man because you don't have no biological clock. You don't have time on when you can have kids, right? Y'all gotta understand, DC Young Fly, daddy had him at 60. Understand? Now you might be a little older when you turn, as you turn coming up, but hey man, long as you take care of yourself, you're gonna be able to do. A lot of people you don't see them take care of themselves. A lot of people do a certain age and sit down. But all right, here we go. Right? But what me saying out that me to say that is, you know, as far as society kids, right? Because my mama done asked me, hey, when you gonna give me some grandkids and all this, right? So that's not finna make me go out and wanna release myself or release my seed in every female that I deal with just so I can give my mama some grandkids. Or get my sister on some nieces and nephews or my brother, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like I'm telling you, stuff like that will cause depression. But a lot of people not speak of this, right? Majority of us, I'm talking about, and it came up. See, but I don't have no kids, but I would be in that same situation if the Lord hand was on that situation. Understand? I'd be in the same situation because most people don't admit that when we having sex, we be in the moment. That's why we be in the moment. And when you in the moment, you bound to, you bound to do a lot of things that you normally wouldn't do. You see what I'm saying? Your head space is not in the right space that it normally would be in when you actually, up and sober and not actually on liquor and weed. Understand, right? So most men don't speak about this as far as that most of us do not plan for no kids. We just be in the motion, in the moment, And once you release your seed, you know, hey, some cats step up and take care of their responsibility, and some cats delusional. Cause I really it's really sad that I see a bad case of delusional from men, you know, nutting in females, and then when a female say something, oh, you could be the father or whatever, you feel what I'm saying? You get in your feelings and you get mad at my child. But you knew you was coming in the girl. So why is you acting stupid? Why you acting delusional like things like this don't happen? You see what I'm saying? And then you ain't getting nothing, no type of money to get no plan B or none of that. You think she just supposed to take care of everything herself. Y'all niggas going outside, man. For real. Y'all men is going out bad, man. And it's not every man, you know what I'm saying? But some some men are very delusional when they doing things, and it's sad. But a lot don't admit that we just be in the moment and you don't really be planning for no kids. So that's why when it happened, they'd be shocked. They'd be shocked, like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And then half the time you don't even be feeling the girl. You just be in the moment, brother. But don't let, you know, family members or mama, grandma, or not force you to have not ready, or don't let nobody force you to have kids when you're not ready. Come on, y'all, come on in. I appreciate y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Right? So a lot of people just don't speak on this, that we just be in the moment and you just doing what you do. Hey, like I told you, some men step up, some men run away. I feel like it's coward, but you know, hey, to each his own. You feel me? But you gotta you gotta get to the point. Why I say, fellas, you don't have to be ejaculating or coming in every female that you see. Every female don't deserve your seed. Every man that I done spoke around actually got kids and things like that. Half on don't even like their baby mama. Half on can't stand their baby mama. So they say the people learn from the mistakes of others. So why would I look at that and continue to release myself in just anything? Come on, man. Gotta think about it. Like I said, smart people learn from the mistakes of others. So why do that when I run into men all day, every day, telling me that they don't like their baby mama. They wish they would have never did what they did, but they had to step up and take care of their responsibility. That didn't mean that they wanted kids. No, they was in the moment. Hey, and like I said, it's all about if you're gonna step up or you're gonna step down. You want to be a father or you don't. You want to be in your kid's life, you don't. Man, my daddy showed us plenty of times that hey, he willing to do what he got to do to be in our life. And one thing he always said to me, he was like, man, your mama never kept us away from my mama never kept us away from him. Come on, man. But do you know how many women out here keeping they children away from their fathers and stuff like that? Come on, man. It's sad. But stop suppressing everything, fellas, and actually, you know, get you a DNA test. I'm gonna tell you another thing I noticed too. A lot of these men, some of these men, be scared to get a DNA test. Why is you scared to get a DNA test? You scared that that baby not might be yours. You don't want the ridicule. You don't want the shame. You don't want the shame that come with it if it's not yours. Come on, man. Y'all better step up and stop being soft. One thing I can say about my daddy, we just probably we found out about our sister. I want to say probably about 7 years ago, but 18. Keep in mind, 18. So just imagine what her mama probably was telling her for 18 years. This is when we met her when she was 18. So just imagine what her mama was telling her for 18 years, and now we meet her. Y'all think she gonna change? Nah, she gonna pull into more of the things that her mama taught her. That's why I don't get mad when she constantly asks us for money and things like that, because her mama was money hungry. Come on, man, let's be all the way 1,000. So when she asks us for money, or when she just always extend her hand, it's always give me, give me, give me. Can I get this? Can I get this? Or can I this? Or can I have that? I can't blame her because she get that from her mother. Her mother instilled those type of things in her. Her mother was that type of person. Her mother is that type of person. Now she might have changed a little bit or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because I know people change, but that's her mother. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we gonna get from her because her mama poured that type of stuff into her. It's still that type of her. So that's why we're going to get that. But one thing I say about my daddy, hey, he gonna take them DNA tests. He ain't finna sit there and let a woman put a baby on him. Like, yeah, like me personally, I lost, and to this day, I probably lost a good female. You know what I'm saying? Because I did what I did. You know, a female who I was fucking around with, she said that she could be pregnant. I knew I was fucking with, but I haven't talked fucking around, you know, so let's just say we were fucking around. And another female who I had started to come in, and we just grew and we vibing, we know what I'm saying, we started to like each other and stuff like that. So as I'm dealing with her, you know, the other girl called back and she could be pregnant. So I tell the other one, I don't got time to play games, man. Hey, let me see if this my child. If this my child, let me be in my child life. But if this not my child, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not finna play these games and be lying and doing all that stuff like that. And yes, she broke the girl who I was talking to. The girl who I was talking to, yes, she started fucking with me because I guess she felt like I was still fucking with the girl who said she was pregnant. But I actually wasn't. That I did what I did, and that's what that was. When me and her started talking, that's just what that was. But we wasn't. We was together. Yes, we did say we was together. We did say that. But I just felt like I had to tell her the truth. And I told her the truth. And she left and she stopped fucking with me about that. So, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not gonna be with it. Everybody not gonna be, you know, happy, joy for it and all that shit like that, man. But, you know, I base myself on being honest. I base I pride myself on being truthful and honest in a lot of things that I do. Cause I'm not a good liar. I don't know how to lie good. That's not my type of thing. That ain't what I do. You feel me? So so with that being said, tell the truth, fellas. My mom always told me, tell a woman what's up front, you know what I'm saying? So therefore it won't be a lot of baggage when you know when it comes to that end time. Understand? Right? So stop suppressing everything, fellas. Tell people what it is. If got any kids out here, or if a woman tell you that she's pregnant, see what the situation is. Don't just say, "Hey, that ain't my child," or if you know, but you know for a fact that it's not your. Okay, stand on that. Stand on that. But half of these guys be knowing that be their child, and they still be delusional as fuck, which I think is very sad. But you know, you're gonna do what you're gonna do. You're gonna feel how you're gonna feel. But understand, God don't like ugly, man. Take care of your kids, man. You out here making seeds. Take care of your kids, man. Understand? And I say that because my dad had a whole nother family and still had room for us to come. And still didn't treat us no different. Didn't make his new family he didn't make his new family feel like they was over us or nothing like that. He treated everybody equal. You see what I'm saying? So it can be done. Now don't can't tell me it can't be done because I seen it with my eyes. So I know it can be done. Understand? So knowing we going through the motions, a lot of fellas just be in the moment, and when you come in, hey man, like I said, some man gonna stand up, some man gonna fall. But I'm going for the man who willing to stand up and take care of their responsibility, because it's easy. I run around a lot. I run across a lot of men who actually running away from responsibilities, man. And I don't teach that on this channel. I take care of your responsibilities because that's the you know what I'm saying. That's the purpose of being a man, taking care of your business. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of what's yours, having something for yourself. You see what I'm saying? Evolving to your better, becoming a better man, becoming a better father, becoming a better friend, son. Come on, man. So uh continue to, stop suppressing it. Smile. Stop worrying about what other people thinking. Speak your mind, how you feel. And it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. So understand that too. Understand it's how you say it. So be mindful when you talking to somebody to not be yelling and saying sarcastic ass shit and the pitch of your tone. No. Say it with some sense, say it with your chest, and mean say and stand on what you say. Come on, man. But I would not let nobody push me to have kids and push me into pressure knowing that I'm not ready. Push me into having children when I know that, as I continue to get my shit together, I gotta make sure I'm right. Because if I'm not, how I'm gonna take care of somebody if I'm not right? Make it make sense. How you gonna take care of somebody when you ain't right? Make it make sense. That's why I tell y'all fellas, keep keep working on you, invest in you, work out, go to. So therefore when you work out, you're moving that body, you able to do more things as you get older, eat better, telling you, man, and you're gonna see a difference. You're gonna see, you're gonna see, evolve. You're gonna see, you know, things that's gonna actually elevate your life. Come on, man. Speaking facts. So with that being said, understand. And like I said, we still retaining, we still up in the energy. Energy is high. I mean the energy is high. You know, I've been running to a lot of other enlightenment, so I'm definitely gonna go live this week talking about a lot of other enlightenments that I have coming to. But definitely society pushing kids off on the world, like just them pushing society off on us and pushing kids, and it make you feel like you nobody because you kids, or make you feel like you're not in, or you're not socially accepted because you don't have kids. Come on, man. I used to have a girlfriend who had kids, didn't have no kids, but she had friends who had kids, and she used to feel, oh baby, again, baby feed and all this. Man, I don't want to hear that shit, man. Just cause you see, just cause friends got kids, you think that you want some kids. See, but that's young. See, I was dealing with somebody who was young. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with somebody who young, who still wanted to be young and party at the time. You feel me? I don't think she in that mindset now, but at that time she was in that mind to the point that she want to have kids just cause her friends got kids. Cause she want to go to the functions and the different gatherings and the baby showers and all that shit, man. Hey, man, that's for y'all, man. I ain't got time for all that shit. I ain't even trying to dodge in that. And nobody, I ain't finna let nobody push doubt in my mind, or push depression or anxiety about having this, or feeling like I have to have this for me to feel whole. Now, God gonna do it. In due time, God gonna do it. You saying, if it's meant for me to have a child, God gonna make sure I have a child. If it's meant for me to bring something in this life, it gonna happen. You feel what I'm saying? And right now, it just ain't happen. So it is what it is. You feel me? That's another day for me to be able to get my shit together. Another day for me to keep pushing. Another day for me to keep building. Another day for me to keep preparing. Come on, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, do not let them do it. All right. And as this random thoughts, right? This another thing I want to talk. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all, I'm telling you, man, love. I appreciate y'all. Y'all keep coming on in, right? So this was another thing I had came into, right? Because somebody was telling me, people, all right, because somebody was telling me about some things, like just how people look at you when you doing certain shit. Like say if you working at McDonald's, people look at you a certain way because you're working at McDonald's. You shouldn't look at nobody no certain type of way if they working any type of job. You feel me? I did from the bottom to the top, and that's why I always go up, because I done did plenty of shit at the bottom. I done work that shit plants and things like that. You feel me? Where you got the dude on top of the motherfucking stairs. He just looking at your ass, looking at you shovel shit. He just looking at you like on site, like on some real slave type stuff, for real, on some real tight slave type stuff. At the top, looking at, you know what I'm saying, looking at you just shovel shit all day for 8 hours. Well, I think they were giving 10, like at that time when I was doing it. 10 hours, you out there just shoveling shit, and somebody looking down on you like a slave master. Come on, man, I'm telling y'all. That is not what it is. Like, do not look down on, just because you're doing that, don't mean that you're gonna always be there. Just because you at, and it's for anybody who work at McDonald's, just because you at McDonald's don't mean that that's gonna be your ending point. That could be your starter, but that could be, to get your feet off the ground just a little bit. Come on, man. Just because you started there don't mean that you're gonna end there. And just because you started there don't mean that you're gonna, stay there. You might elevate in the company. Point that you can start your own little franchise or be the manager of certain areas and things like that. You feel me? I heard you can always move up at McDonald's. You can always move up in the positions. You don't have to stay stagnant. Stop staying stagnant with certain things. Knowing that a job is a job. Something other than nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody make you feel less because you might not be making what they make. Don't let nobody make you feel less just because you might not got the same skill that they have. Come on, man. Half of these skills that these guys got, I don't even have the patience for a lot of these skills. You know how I always get it. You know how I always get to learn the skill. I working them because they feel that they only have to do this because they got the skill. You feel me? Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna go in here and do with 10 hours. I'm gonna go in here and do 10 hours. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing. I got a skill. My skill gonna do it. All right. Yeah. All right. So you gonna put in 10, I'm gonna put in 12. I'm gonna go 2 hours longer than you. You leave at 12, I'm going 14. You go 14, I'm going 16. I'm always outwork them. That's how I do it every time. Company I don't work, I always started off at the bottom, and every time graduate, graduate, graduate up. That's what it's about. It's about going up, graduating up, not going down. It's about going up. It's not where you started at. Like for instance, my first job, no first job was on Publix. I was a bagger. But I ended up getting fired from that. I ended up getting fired because daddy, he was like, he had kept telling us, he wanted us to go to the a family that we had in South Carolina. And I kept bullshitting around. I supposed to been told my manager, I mean my supervisor and stuff, but I was kind of just bullshitting around with it. And by the time came around for me to really ask them, can I have that time off? And I couldn't get the time off. So, I just left. So that was one. But all right, let's look at my second job, right? And this was at Universal. I started off as a dishwasher, right? I started off as a dishwasher. 725. This is like '07. This is like '07, right? 725. Less than a year and a half, I skipped production cook. Skipped production cook and went straight to second cook. And so you got your dishwasher, prep cook, second cook, first cook, uh sous chef, and then executive chef. So less than a year and a half, I went from dishwasher to second cook. So that means I skipped production cook, right? I skipped production cook. And before I had got fired, I was finna get ready to head into first cook. Come on, man. I could have right now, if I would have stayed down, I probably would have been an executive chef. I would have been an executive chef. But like I said, I feel like that wasn't my lane. That wasn't my thing. I learned what I learned from it, but I don't feel like that was lane. You live and you learn. You grow. You find different opportunities, right? But the thing is, y'all see how I leveled up. I didn't just stay at the bottom. You level up each time. So that means in the whole time that I was there, the whole 4.5 years, I went from 725 to 12. I think it was like 12 something. Less than 4 years. Come on, man. 4 years. 725 to 12 something, less than 4 years. Stop playing with me. So, and that was back in 2011. That 2000, right? I started 2000, but when I left, it was like 2011. So back in just think about 12 something in 2011. That was pretty good money back then. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, that's pretty good money back then. So, but y'all know, let my anger trip me out of my position. Like I told y'all, I always been to the point where I always elevated, but I always let my anger trip me out of my positions. You know what I'm saying? So I had to ask myself, how many times I'm going to let my anger get the best of me and trick me out of my position to the point where I'm doing good for myself. See? That's why I be telling y'all, man, stop giving into your anger all the time. See, I tell y'all this because I practice this and I implement this because I know how it get. I know how sometimes these motherfuckers on jobs and they be bullshitting and they they'll try to use you and give you the run around and do things and try to poke at you and do all that extra shit. No, I'm not going for that. But I have learned how to maneuver. Remember, I told you got to use the mind now. I was not doing physical. Mind. Come on, man. Understand. So don't let nobody make you feel less than because you might feel like you have a bottom job or you might feel like your job is not to the point that you need to be or whatever. No, remember, start somewhere to the point that you can get somewhere. Understand? And always outwork your competition. And I ain't talking about physically you go doing stuff all fast. No, you work your pace and do what you do, but at the same time, you're gonna go the extra mile that a lot of them guys gonna be complaining about. Oh, I do this. That's why I always look at these guys funny that these guys want to be millionaires and make all this money, but complain about an 8 to 10 hour job. Y'all niggas lazy, man. Stop playing with it, man. Y'all need to be lazy. Lazy as fuck. Sorry as fuck. I'm telling you, man. Do not be lazy. Stop being slothfulness and get out here and make something for yourself. Get out here and get something for yourself. Come on, man. Something is better than nothing. Don't let nobody tell you that you less than because you making a little bit of money, or you may not be making feel that you should be making. You gotta start somewhere, and don't let nobody make you feel less than, knowing that, hey, once you put the work in, elevate every time. I'm trying to tell you, gonna elevate every time. And take the game from me, because I'm the one that gotta listen to. I keep telling y'all that, man. But until next time, y'all not tune into that Reds are gonna get. I am your host, Sabino Pooh Man. Brought to you by Touch Our Family, Criminal Riders ENT. What it do, G? And I pitch y'all, man. Y'all keep retaining. Y'all keep going strong. Keep going hard. Go hard. Go home. Shout out AR, man. Shout out B Boss. What it is, understand. And if the Lord's will, we'll be back with another one.